Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Today, if you're watching the game, the Falcons game, all across the board, all across the internet, you're seeing young King disrespect his parents at the Falcons game today. And I just want to have a talk with young King. You headed down the wrong path, King. You headed down the wrong path. I don't know if you're a religious man, but the Bible says, parents be kind to your kids, kids be kind to your parents. If not, your days will be long and hard. King, by you disrespecting your parents, the ones that birthed you, the one that created you, the ones that spoiled you, the ones that gave you the best life that a kid can ask for, the ones that still continue to give you everything that you need. But your Father don't have to put his hands on you. The Most High will make sure that what you did today to your mother and to your father, he's going to make sure that you get embarrassed by the world. We don't know how severe the karma is going to be, young King, but there's a penalty behind your actions today. You all over social media calling your father the N-word, telling him to get off of you and get off of you, and you disrespect your father to the fullest. You called him the N-word. And everybody that can come across that clip of you calling him an N-word, that is so embarrassing. Whatever transpired, your action shouldn't have been that. You were screaming that they allowed somebody to disrespect you. You probably was being disrespectful. Nine times out of 10, you was being disrespectful when somebody checked you, because that's who you are. And lucky Daddy was there to make sure that it didn't go over or past a verbal lashing that you got. If your dad wasn't there, your mom wasn't there, I'm pretty sure the outcome would have been worse. Because you're disrespectful, young King. You ain't headed nowhere fast, young King, disrespecting your parents at all. And I need the world to know and understand, you see, we got to learn from this. You see, we work hard as parents. When you work hard as parents and you do pretty well for yourself, you still have to set boundaries for your children. You can't spoil them. You can't spoil them, because the moment that you spoil them, they become brats until either you die or until they die. But they become brats and think that the world owes them something, and think that the world is at their beck and call. And these young kids need to know and understand, And all you single mothers that's trying to make up with materialistic things because the children's father's not there, that is not the solution. Showering them with materialistic things is not the solution. You got to make them earn. You got to make them pay their way through life. You have to. No matter what your financial status is, you have to make sure that they learn to know how to make a dollar, know what it is to get up, to go to work for it. Let them get part-time jobs. But you can't 100% spoil them and think that they're going to appreciate anything, because it was so freely given to them. And I know as parents, We want to make sure our kids have a better life than we did. And I believe Tiny and T.I. did exactly that for the children. They provided a great life for the children. And for young King to be on national TV, getting into it with his mom and with his dad is unacceptable. And Mr. T.I., you got to do something. Outside of yoking him up, you got to do something going forward to make him struggle through life. He need to know what it is to struggle. He need to know what it is to have two parents that loved him, that nurtured him, that gave him everything he wanted. Y'all gotta show him tough love because he's headed for the wrong road, T. T.I., your son is headed down the wrong road. He's being disrespectful to people, all in the restaurant. He's being very disrespectful. Somebody's going to chin check him. And that's what he needs, T. And when somebody chin check him, as long as they don't unalive him, he got to get chin checked. Because he's out of control. He think he's untouchable because of how y'all showered him. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying him, as a young man, he has to get it. You got to give him tough love, T. You got to give him tough love. Tiny, you got to give him tough love. Yeah, I know that's your son, but you got to give him tough love. He has to make his mistakes and poor choices, but he also has to face the consequences behind his choices. And being disrespectful to y'all, T.I., him calling you an N-word today on TV, that's a hit for the whole black community. It ain't just your family. It ain't just your family. King disrespected the whole black family in America by doing what he did to you. By doing what he did to his mom. He disrespected the whole black community. This is not a good look. He's out of control. You gotta take your hands off him and let him bump his head on a brick wall. I know it's scary, but you gotta take your hands off him because he's out of control. And T.I., you'll mess around and have to go to jail behind your son. And we don't want that. We need you out here, T.I. We want you out here. You got other kids to raise. But young King needs to learn. Let him learn. That, what he did today was unacceptable. I can't say that enough. Because it was just crazy what he did. It wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look for the black community. It wasn't a good look for your family. It wasn't a good look for him. That shit is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But I'm done with this.